Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Disco Elysium with me, Bring It On. Let's see if Leo has anything new to say.
Oh, hey, mister. No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
We have spoken to him about some of the people in the Union already. Let's see if he has anything new to say. Leo, you seem to know everyone around here. I want to ask about someone.
Mr. Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about Union guys. But who did you want to talk about?
He thinks for a moment. Tell me this Edgar guy you keep mentioning.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Everett's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does. But a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some Union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say.
Don't interrupt Leo.
All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the Union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Africa.
He chuckles.
Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
Little guy chuckles again.
South Safari. A lot of bulk chemical manufacturing going on there. A lot of cargo shipments being made too.
Tell me about Manana.
He's a Union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everett sometimes.
He falls silent, hesitating.
Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a little better.
Alright, tell me about Measurehead.
Whoa, he's really something. He doesn't talk much to me usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I don't think he would like me running my mouth about him like that.
The little man starts laughing. Then he suddenly falls quiet.
Once he said he's a dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some Union men. I think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy, but I shouldn't talk about that.
Tell me about Titus.
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice friendly sort old Titus is.
Little man rubs a patch on his elbow.
He's probably one of those rare specimens who are born when two drunk seamen stumble on top of each other on the deck amidst a storm so violent it flings whales around.
Tell me about Everett.
I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everett would like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister.
If anything, the ever-present smile on Leo's face gets even warmer. Tell me about Rene.
The night guard. Ooh, he's a peculiar fellow. He's the strong, silent type, you could say.
Leo looks at the guard booth on the wall.
We talk all the time, but I don't really know much about him. He plays petanque with my old human studies teacher, Mr. Martin, down at the plaza. I think he's the only fellow who actually knows old Rene. They lived on the same street their entire lives, even dated the same girl on and off for as long as I can remember. Strange fellows. Mr. Martin was always real nice to me in school. I remember once.
He chuckles again. Hold up. Gaston was your human studies teacher.
Mr. Martin, yes. Don't really remember much about him. I was just a boy back then.
Leo nods. Actually, I want to talk about something else.
Sure, mister.
That's it. Alright, let's go back in and see Everett real fast about his journey to South Safari. It's supposedly known for its bulk chemical export. Nope. Nothing unhighlighted. I'm not going to shift through all the dialogue again. So we still have plenty to do, like going to talk to Titus and there's people next to Kim's motor carriage. Actually, before we do all that, I am going to swing by everyone else in the Whirling and Rags to see if they have anything new to say. Actually, this should Alright, so we can't use that. What if we go into this apartment now? That might be worth checking out as well.
Hola, wandering man.
I like Manana too, so whatever charisma he has is worn off on me as well. Not this guy. Anything new to say?
Right to
Nope. Same old stuff. Alright, let's circle around back to the alleyway, see if we can go inside that apartment that we opened up for Everard, now that we're done doing the actual quest for him. Then we'll check out everybody in the Whirling in Rags, speak to Titus, and then the people next to Kim's motor carriage. And then, across the waterlock, we have some kids to speak to, a cryptozoologist, and a church to check out. I wonder if she has anything to say about my mural.
Hello again.
Nope. Wait.
Hello again, officer.
No. Like one of the options had been unhighlighted or re-highlighted. Yeah, we just walk right on in. Interesting. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain. Point.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
He looks around the apartment. Don't bow to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Oh, this is where our mysterious racist mug came from. I bet. Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean, uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Typical jerk.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
Yep, that's what I figured.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash.
The lieutenant looks at the mugs next to each other.
And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
The lieutenant opens his notebook.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Move on from the mugs. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Itersolary dress shirt. What does it have to say about itself? Pressed and spotless gleaming white shirt. The kind that serious men wear. At serious intersolary offices. It's a hard word to say. Not yet pea-soaked or stained. we'll leave it at that. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over. Okay. Interesting. So before I run all the way back to Everard and ask about that, let us go to the Whirling in Rags and confront Titus about all the new clues that we found regarding the case. And I talked to those couple of people that look like they're up to no good, making trouble in our neighborhood, next to Kim's car. So I can't talk to this guy. Who is he?
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hey. Again? I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head. Look like he really is having trouble believing this crap.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
Yes? What is it?
She looks at you. Did you hear that? Did you hear me sing? Did you like it?
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
She pokes her companion with an elbow.
That was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches.
He stares at you.
Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to.
He continues.
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse. And I really liked it.
She quietly interjects, giving you a compassionate side glance.
She actually did.
Again?
Alright, nothing new here. I guess we check out the cook. I doubt he has anything new to say.
The man ponders his cook.
He hasn't had a lot of input thus far. Alright, Titus, let's chat.
It's you again. What is it?
He acknowledges you gruffly. That could be a couple of things. I just found a bullet in the hanged man's head.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
He pats the back of his head.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
The lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads.
He gives you an indulgent look.
I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
He sighs deeply.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
He taps on his right temple.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you again. Why was this, show them the bullet, in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
The little man leans in to inspect the leaden blossom.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
He raises his finger.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
Elaine pinches the root of his nose.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique. They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
He throws his head back.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
Little guy looks you in the eye.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
She spreads her arms. Don't worry. We'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
He crosses his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment.
It's not like he blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Me and Everett talked. He promised he'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
He spits.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Little guy leans forward. Very mature guys. Everett sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. The fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word. Let me state this very clearly, capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardie, and these are my boys, Hardie boys. How may we assist you?
He clears his throat and declares, alright, so I'm going to give this a 42% chance, and then I'll put another point into it. Well, hold on. Let me unequip this darn clipboard. Let's give me -2 to my authority. We may as well boost it as much as we can. Alright, doesn't like we have anything that boosts authority. Just loses it. Just so I have something in my hand, let's equip the flashlight.
It's you again. What is it?
Alright, establish authority. 72% chance.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops. Drinking beer and sitting around with your phalluses in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
He leans in.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm also a big fan of beer and playing with myself instead of helping people.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
He puts the beer down.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
He turns to you.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties. while there's a rape victim.
He turns to Titus.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Titus taps his chin with his fist.
What is her name?
Lieutenant takes out his notes.
Claudia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due, with an O-U.
Titus adjusts his cap.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
No, I can't change my outfit. Shoot. Wasn't ready for this. Uh-oh. I know what passing this check is going to do for me. Maybe it's not worth passing. Claudia.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
He nods upstairs. Alright, screw it. Claudia Amandu. Cool. Keep your cool.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
He gives you a sideways glance. So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
So the rape. When was that?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
He crushes his half-empty beer can.
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. So, scratch your head. What is your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around, and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
The fat guy blurts out.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
He slaps his forehead.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
You said you partied. Cool. That's cool. But what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Laugh nervously. Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right?
Yes. Yes. And no. Got something to say about it?
He looks you straight in the eye. So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He states matter-of-factly.
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
I think I laugh nervously. I think I know her.
You don't know her.
In fact, yeah, he's right. I don't really know her. We just spoke the one time. You're right. I don't.
Good
Whoops.
boy.
Well, no, hey, no.
You don't know her. Good boy.
Alright, same thing. Whatever. You know, I don't like that condescending. Whatever. Thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
He points his beer can at you. Well, let's go for the rape victim again.
Again?
Nothing to say about it. Alright, well, we put a point into composure to try and pass that red check that we failed. We can... Oh, what's this?
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
So there's a lack of magnesium in me.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form.
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to ascend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
So magnesium-based life form, -1 to shivers, no shakes. It is generally understood that human beings are carbon-based organisms, fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. It is also known that these structures sometimes like to take the edge off by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it is important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Mag it. Down? Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything, and you just need to quit. What do we tell them? I don't know, but we can do that composure check with the smoker real fast. Make sure that we're appropriately attired before we do it. Do I have anything that affects my composure? I think it's just the shoes, right? I think so.
Hi again, Gendarme.
It's only a 42% chance. It's not great. Alright, what is it about the way he carries himself?
It's the sports. He's a sports guy.
Yeah, we've
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
tried that so many times, it hasn't worked. One of these days, Smoker, I'm gonna figure out your secrets.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Who is it?
Woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
She shouts. Hotel bill calculations. Look like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes. A woman's. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. Because we did good police work.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
That's quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
He asks in a lowered voice. Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
Didn't voice act histoparidol.
Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Whisper. Nacra. Opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Lieutenant nods, then looks at the door. Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Well, good news is I have ways to increase my electrochemistry. I was in my pants. Put on my drug breeches and my gloves for sure. Where are they at? That's probably enough to succeed.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old toothbrush, and...
Is there something more interesting here?
A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
No, close the cabinet. Well, can I take it as evidence? No, close the cabinet for now. If we need it, we can come back for it. Alright, I'm going to call it here. In the next episode, we'll go upstairs and speak to... I already forgot her name. Claudia? Claudia? Oh, wait.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
He looks you in the eye. Yes, kind of.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
He nods. I don't need to say that. That's it. Well, I mean, obviously I didn't, but yeah, that's it.
This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
He repeats. Well, I mean, didn't think it was going to come up again. I didn't think she was going to be an important character. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we'll speak to Claudia. Claudia? Amandu. That's her last name. I know her last name, so. And then we'll proceed with the case. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.